Do I have the same thing? Yeah, I do.
Alright guys, go ahead, bring it to you now. It's inLo versus... What was it, Zach?
Their name is Merry Fukers.
Merry Fukers, alright, that's a good team name. You're gonna be playing
Merry
D2.
as in the mood, not the person. Our Lady in Heaven. You know, that type of stuff.
Aww.
Merry Fukers got a 1-3 record right now. It's been a tough season. They did get their first win last week on Mirage against, that's a lie. It was on Cash against a team that only had 4 players. But you know, sometimes that's what you need to get the ball rolling. You know, you need a little bit of luck.
Hey, all you gotta do is show up. Anything can happen.
Every single match, they've gotten more rounds. You know, they're on the upswing, looking to take one here. inLo, on the other hand, coming in 4-1. You know, there's some swagger to them right now.
Saying they swinging them big old dicks?
They're swinging those big old dicks. I know they've been putting in some time, you know, learning maps, setups.
Here's the thing, though.
Shooting. I don't know.
This dude's using a revolver, Chrism, and anybody that uses a revolver, it's a deadly motherfucker.
I believe he might be. I did see some roster shakeups. They're using some different players in different matches. Don't know if he's newer to the team. Not really sure, but you know, sometimes you need that wild card, that revolver.
I like it.
inLo, on the other hand, I can't be 100% sure of this, but I'm pretty confident they will be fielding the same roster that they have for every other match. Maybe an all-time record for them.
Yeah, this is the only time I've ever seen inLo just maintain a 5. I'm real proud of him.
Especially with Sam, you know, he's got a lot of responsibilities now.
I mean, he's gotta make armor for, you know, important people.
I hope he's making like exoskeleton mech people, but unfortunately, I don't think that's
I don't think that's it. I mean, it probably saved a few people's lives.
I mean, it might in the future.
Yeah, I mean, you know, reputation-wise.
Oh, or that.
I don't know.
So at the very top of the screen, I just see an M with an American flag and an I with an American flag for the team names. Is that normal?
An M and an I with no? I see
like
Merry Fukers, American flag, inevitable loyalty, American flag.
Mine just has the first letter. That's weird. Sam getting in on those pre-game plants early here. Gonna take a quick look at this mumble. It looks like all 5 players are assembled in the CS Good Versions channel, which is a little upsetting because it's the wrong channel for them, but that's alright.
You know, I think they're just trying to rub off the good Counter-Strike into the bad Counter-Strike to make their play better. Looks like we might be having some fresh viewers in the Twitch, so I'm gonna try and figure out how to monitor that.
You know, the LZN channel is growing. We bring a lot to Cal Open and its subsidiaries, so you know, you get in now, you get in on the ground floor of something really entertaining. Looks like we've got a guest commentator. We've got Dub all the way from San Fran, Phoenix.
San Fran, Phoenix.
San Fran, Phoenix is clearly one of the newest places. Oh, Zach, it's laggy. Zach, I just DC'd.
Oh no, me too. God damn it.
Folks, we're having a little technical difficulty here. This is Julie in the background laughing her ass off. Thinks it's real fucking funny.
How can they
This is
not
possibly a multi-million-dollar adventure over here and you're just laughing at me. Alright, see how it is.
I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna give it a second.
Oh, I totally crushed out, bro. You think their server crushed too?
It's possible. Dub, would you like to tell us about what you think about this upcoming match? I'll be right back.
It's Merry Fukers versus inLo. What do you think's gonna happen?
Somebody's gonna win and somebody's gonna lose.
That's oh, just reconnect.
Yeah, Zach dropped to the other channel. Has the match started yet?
I'm gonna tell the brother.
No, it's fine. It's good. I was reconnecting. So I got some info here. You know, there may be some players on the Inevitable Loyalty team changing their deagles to revolvers. What do you make of that move?
Wait, this is a real thing? I thought that was a joke. Here, you know what? I'm gonna put it this way. They backed that up with like a 250? Maybe? Did they do it?
If it works, but...
Here's the real question. Can the revolver shoot through walls?
It can shoot through anything.
Oh
shit.
We've seen a little bit of that in previous, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, we're gonna have to kick people out of
some walls
Spec TV. Are you lagging in Spec TV?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Who else is watching?
I can't tell.
Gentlemen.
So when I hit my... That's weird. I don't know, I can't tell. I'd like to say hi to Academics. How you doing tonight?
Second, my boy. Doing great. How are you, brother?
It's fantastic. This is now an international broadcast. What do you think about this match? Let's get the Canadian perspective.
Well, now looking at what Inevitable Loyalty has been doing in this early part of the season, I think their structure is definitely coming, and you know, they don't seem to be doing as much random things. They seem to really have that structure in their play and are committed to the team game, and that's going to create some success. You know, finding some teams, you know, in panic modes when they're not going to be ready to stand up to the strats that come out. So we're going to be, you know, going to be interested to see what happens here with the counter strats and see if the other team is going to try any anti-stratting at all.
It's D2.
So D2 Classic, we're going to see a lot of pushes then, I imagine, on ecos. So let's see if inLo can handle some pressure on these eco rounds.
Here's my only question. Is Nim gonna auto-snipe round 3 or round 4?
I would be surprised if they're going to be starting on T-side. Yeah, we're going to probably see his revolver coming out. He's been pretty hot with that lately. And then we're most likely going to be seeing some scout action out of him early on in the game. I would not be surprised to see that come out from them there.
Looks like we do have 5 players in the server. It's not as bad as it was. I don't understand what's wrong with the server.
Dude, I honestly think it's how many people are speccing. There used to be a way to see how many. Four viewers. There's 4 people.
It shows up, sometimes it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, I'll load up too.
No, don't load up.
No.
You can go to twitch.tv/Philly10. It's a great website. There's merchandise, partner opportunities. Oh,
Knife round's happening.
And what if I follow the stream? What are the advantages?
Well...
You get a free pizza from Domino's.
You get free pizza from Domino's, that's big. You get exclusive advertisements too, or something. We tell you when it's great.
Free cookies every week.
Oh, looks like inLo is going to take the CT side.
Taking CT, I like that.
Bit of an everything spawn for Merry Fukers. I don't really know what to call these guys. They can really go anywhere. See if they go for something fast B, or they split it up and have more of a default they might get into here, really.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them get into maybe a quick lower take and some control through middle, and then try to maybe exploit a quick cat or a quick wrap back up to B here. Looks like they are going to be heading towards the B site here with 4 and the bomb. One guy taking middle control. Going to be interested to see what the middle guy's information does for them here, see what the kind of moves they make here.
I like them playing 2 mid though.
Sam playing alone at B. It seems like throughout the season he's been the lone guy at whatever.
Revolver, baby!
They are going to try and push with the bomb here, B, but Sam's going to try and take it. He won't.
I do like the play out of Bob there. Nemesis here, holding on to middle with that revolver. It's a little bit of a risk, but the damage he's going to do, you know, maybe they plan on them going up cat here. We see as they're trying to take B here now. See what Nemesis can do with that revolver.
I don't like this one at a time.
Risky play out of Matt to the back corner to try to get the planter. They're going to have to reset the CTs. are going to have to do that here. But now they're getting pushed back a little bit. Merry Fukers doing a great job here, holding them off on the site in the retake. You wonder if they needed to take a little bit more time just to regroup a little bit and plan a little bit more of a counter attack rather back into the B site.
They did get in there early, and they stopped that plan for a second. It didn't really help. Mr. Hepatitis just really destroying 3 people there as they tried to come back to the site.
Yeah, I do wonder about the quick
right
play
here.
by Matt jumping into the window there, just maybe trying to get the bomb down, some quick information, and maybe try to escape. He wasn't able to there. We'll see how that affects it. And also, Sam was not in fantastic position in B. It looked like maybe a call
Grenade.
through mid pulled him off.
Good safe plant. Matt down to 4 HP, still trying to USP them. It is a 3-on-3. These are a little bit stuck. They're going to get 2 kills. Byron's only going to have 5 HP to work with here.
I do like the patience out of inLo here, holding long position, not letting anybody flank from behind, and doing the best they can to hold up the site. I do really like that strategy. Going to see what Miss can do here, trying to pick up an extra kill towards the end of the round. He's going to bring the Goose guy down to very, very low, but he's going to end up picking up the kill with some support on the other side. Both T's were low on that round, so it'll be really interesting to see what would have happened if Byron could have taken down that first kill there.
Bit of a mixed buy here for Merry Fukers. Looks like they're just going to set up and wait for pushes, which they are going to get. inLo a little bit hungry for this round.
And this is where inLo's got to be careful here. You can't get too aggressive on this round just before your buy. You want to create a round here, but at the same time, you don't want to, make it too easy on the other team.
Really committed to that revolver. I don't know if I like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a spotty weapon. I mean, you got to be definitely in the right situation. I can see it being successful on a counter-terrorist eco, maybe posting them up mid to cover the quick hat, Xbox control, and things like that. But we're going to see what happens on this buy round. I like n3mesis picking up the op. We're going to see if he can make an impact early round here. Get a pick. We expect Zax to pick middle as well on the T side. So let's see the duel here and how it plays out.
Merry Fukers, not a lot of success, but I have seen a lot of kills in these matches out of Zax. Maybe a player to watch for the T's.
You can see they're kind of feigning a little bit of long control here, drawing out a lot of utility out of the counter-terrorists here. They're going to have to be smart with their nades now for the next minute or so. Looks like they're just trying to bait a whole bunch of nades out at long and take that mid-control.
And he's going to get taken out as well by Bob. And,
yeah, there's that duel we were looking for. Now the op is going to switch over to Hepatitis here. That's quite a name, and we like it. We like it. So now there's still got the op up on the T side. Bob is going to get another frag there on said player. So it looks like they're definitely going for the op duels. Another kill out of n3mesis here. He's really taking control of the round now. It looks like inLo's not going to have a problem closing this one out.
Two v one, Mr. Chrism. He's got the bomb, but doesn't have a lot of options here.
He's got a lot more options now.
Here we go. We're looking at n3mesis here, looking for the ace now, searching in a 2v1.
He's going to watch this cross. The flash is
I like the positioning out of XD, not allowing him to rush right straight into top tunnel. However, he is going to get fragged here. We're going to see Chrism has a lot of utility. Let's see how he utilizes it here.
Academics.
2 bomb fakes and then run out with 3 seconds left.
That was a good clutch by Nim. But
Seems like
Sam,
a lot of inexperience from
Sam needed to stay alive.
Unfortunately, he did need to stay alive. The top tunnel push was good to get the information because you can pinch him off, but at the same time, once you engage there, it's live or die moment.
It's FAMASes and SMG.
Not a lot of utility here from CTs. T's actually have the money advantage this round.
Yeah, I think that's where that last round kind of came into play, trying to bait out as much as they could, wasting as much of the CT's money as possible. I do like the aggressive long play here.
They're taking out one with the Thanos. Oh, and Buju getting a kill as well at long. He's going to have an opportunity for another, and he takes it. He's going to get one more before he gets traded to you. Very good round from Buju.
And it does work out in their favor that they did not have two guys aggressive long this round. The one round of the first 5 that they haven't had two guys at long A. So really surprised that, probably surprised the terrorist team that they had nobody to fight as they got out long there. And great on inLo to close out the round there. So now we're going to see a full T-side eco here. Not much utility at all. We got one flashbang. They might be trying to pop flash play out of B here. Would not be surprised to see that. A little bit of a group up play in a smoke, perhaps. We'll see what kind of nades inLo places early.
I think Merry Fukers is going to take it a little slow here. They want B, but they're going to take it slow. They've actually put themselves in a position where they have no nades left. They do have some pistols at least. Got two.
See how Chrism utilizes his flash here. Do you think a late middle play is at hand or a late B explode here? I think that's more likely at this point.
Maybe
Sam
both.
in a great position to shut them down.
Oh, I like the counter boost to try and see over this smoke here at B. I've literally never seen that before.
Yeah, you don't see it too often other than in pro play, so nice of them to pick up, a little bit of play from the pros and bring that to this level of Counter-Strike.
They're going to try and take mid, but 2 are going to go down early. Oh, and a third, and 1 in B, but they do trade. Vigarious is going to have a vigarious time here. It's trying to stave off 4. He also did not pick up a pistol, or a gun rather, so it's going to be a little tough.
And there they are, inevitably closing off the round here. Looks like we're not going to see any bomb down. No increased income for the T side here. We're going to see how that carries over for the next round, where it looks like they are going to be buying. We're going to see how that affects their utility here and what they end up doing with that limited utility.
They're going to have enough for what they want, but they're going to have to buy out. inLo bringing it back from 0-3 to 3-3 here.
Push by now.
Yeah, shows the importance of the pistol rounds there and getting off to a good start. However, it just shows you can recover should you string a few together. So let's see what inLo does here with an aggressive cap play by n3mesis. He is going to get that initial frag, which is huge. They're going to play the fallback and reset, forcing the T's to double think what they are going to try to accomplish here in this round, whether it's long control or what. What do you think they should be doing to be effective here, Zach, on the T side?
I think they should actually smoke and take things rather than just smoke and look at the smokes and wait for the other team to push through them. It wasted some utility early. It looks like they are going to use it more successfully now. They did not throw the greatest smoke of all time at the crossbow. Huge gap.
That is a huge gap here, and we're going to see the
there.
CTs now starting to close off. They really don't have much places to go at this point.
Already there, though. Byron going to take down one of the farmers, do some damage to another, and just set up his teammates to take down the last 2. That was just too long, too slow, too much time for the CTs.
That's right, too much recovery time available there for the counter-terrorists, and an easy cleanup round for them, to be honest. Easy to react to the long take. They were committed all the way, the terrorists were.
Let's see, another eco round out of Merry Fukers here. Oh, they're just going to push out mid here. They are going to get n3mesis little 2 scoped in, but Matt's going to come in and take out 2 before he goes down. Let's see the push at B as well. Sam going to hold it for now. He's going to have to take out 2. He can only get 1. Buju just making that great rotate. He's going to take out the last one. Not a bad eco. They killed 3. No bomb down, but could have been much worse for them.
Yeah, I think they're going to take what they can get at that point on that round. Just try to do as much damage as you can to the other team. Try to make them waste a little more money the next follow-up round.
They have money to buy, of course, but not a huge margin for error. Oh, 2 good kills, 1 in long, 1 in mid there. Buju just really out-nading these. Try and take that AK. A bit difficult.
Yeah, Buju, a new pickup for inLo on this season here, and he seems to be fitting in quite well with the squad. Very cerebral player. Definitely seen him pull some pretty incredible things off. So should be interesting with that addition. See how far he goes here.
Straight, don't know who he is, never heard of him, plays on an enormous 8-digit, he probably cheats.
We love it. We love the 8 digits, just like in the Source days. We loved the 8-dig.
Nemesis having a pretty good time here just shooting these doors in mid.
Now he's going to get tagged a little bit through the door there, not doing quite enough damage here with the Krieg up in top mid. I do like the idea of utilizing that weapon in top mid. You know, quick headshot, you're going to have a chance at making something happen, but Nemesis is going to continue to hold down the mid.
The Krieg's still trying to hold it, Matt. Pushing, he might have a little problem here. No, he sees him through the smoke.
Matt, fantastic little play there top Xbox. You hate to see it as the T. You hate to see the over-aggressiveness shut down, but they didn't have many players left, and that round's going to easily fall in inLo's favor.
I don't know that inLo necessarily has the money there to be trying the jump shot, but Bob went for it, got a little bit punished.
Yeah, it is a little risky, but sometimes, you know, when you start to get the momentum and a little bit of confidence in your game, sometimes you do try the risky shots, and sometimes it pays off. So, you know, sometimes you got to give credit where it's due. The effort is there. They definitely want to win. You can tell.
6 rounds in a row, and you know, you did feels very low.
Now, inLo now retaking long control. CT setup we've seen several times early on here. We're going to see if the T's are going to end up trying to take that long back, or if they're just going to throw some utility to try to bait some more and fall off.
I'm going to call this an eco from T's, doing something a little different than they've done before. We are going to see a scout on Zach. Maybe getting a little bit, you know, mad at Nemesis' success. He wants to prove himself there.
Yeah, Nemesis having some pretty good success. I'm surprised they even want to bother trying to get the kills from top mid down. Nemesis kind of riding a high right now, getting lots of frags and making a very significant impact in the game at this point here. He spots the bomb heading up Cat, so now they're going to be making a call, most likely a quick rotate, bringing long support back to Cat at A site here, perhaps pinching them on Cat.
Even with that buy, T's did stay a little over 2K, so they are going to be able to buy next round, though.
Yeah, I think at this point we're looking at a buy anyway for them next round, but the bomb money definitely wouldn't hurt their case at all. A little bit of a fight here. Hepatitis trying to show his presence on Cat, maybe trying to squeeze a frag out, but I think he thinks better of the situation and moves back. 20 seconds left there. They're going to have to move fast. The pressure on Nemesis up in the middle here. He's got Sam following up. That's going to be an easy cleanup yet again here for inLo. Now we got the money round here. We're going to see if Zach is going to pull out the op again for the T side here. Try to duel Bob or Nemesis in the middle as, yes, he has picked it up.
Got 2 ops and a creep.
Double up.
Oh,
looks like they're going to be going for the long control dedicated here. I don't mind that at all. They did catch one guy alone in long initially. That's a good trade, however, he wasn't able to fall back after that trade. So now long is wide open here. Counter-terrorists are going to have to start moving across the map.
It's like this hepatitis guy.
Cross is not smoked yet. Always dangerous. Nemesis with the corner. Looks like you might have the angle. No, they're going to pop that double smoke here. I do like the counter flash, however, that looks like he's going to get picked off of Cat aggressiveness here. Looks like they're just going to post up early on and get aggressive with these kills, not give the counter terrorist any chance at all to recover the round. XD here, maybe looking to get an exit frag on the way out, but he's got a bail. He is low.
That's a tough name. Looks like he's going to try and get an exit. Definitely would benefit them to hit this guy next round.
What kind of money situation is inLo going to look at here? Are we going to see a couple drops perhaps, or are we going to see a little bit of a force buy? Mist has tons of money here, so he's going to be probably dropping one for sure. Yeah, they got enough to just scrounge around here. We're going to see an op probably get dropped down for Nemesis, so he can continue to hold mid rifles for the rest of the gang.
Should be alright. T's, for the first time, kind of hang on to their money a little bit. Hang on to both of those.
And actually, surprisingly enough, Mist does not end up buying it off. He then allows n3mesis just to scout up for the round, so maybe just going for a little bit of economy play on that one there, not spending an extra couple grand on the better rifle. Nice kills now. See what happens here. If he's going to be able to hold him off at long for long enough to get a rotate here, but they got to be careful.
Might not even matter. He's going to go down. Zach's going to get that kill. Looks like he either wants to fall back or regroup. Looks like he's just going to go for it. He's going to push after they get that kill short.
See if Matt can get an early pick on the planter. He is going to aggressive peek. Surprising, nobody was spotting the cat at the time. He's going to open up to a very nice headshot frag. Unknowing that there is a terrorist right below him, both terrorists, or counter-terrorists rather, now working their way up cat. It's going to be on the long platform, looking for the easy pick kill here. It's going to be very difficult. We're going to see if we got a smoke out of Matt. He should be smoking out the bomb, or at least close to. We're going to see if he has a crack.
Sam might get it. Sam might get it.
He does have it. That is quite huge. That is unfortunate for the terrorists. They didn't quite see a crack in the corner there. That is that's a nice play out of inLo there. I like to see that.
Not a lot of rounds left. That's going to be big.
Yeah, that's a huge round heading into the final parts of the first half here. That's a little demoralizing, you know, with all the kills that they made there and all the progress they made up to long, being shut down so easily and rapidly by inLo. That's got to be tough to swallow late in the half.
They are going to have an okay money situation going into this round.
Now here's a stack you don't see too often. On the terror side of B tunnel, watching two guys posted up for a push. I don't know if inLo has been pushing too much on the upper B tunnel. I think just the one round. But that's a really interesting boost. I don't see that too often.
Sometimes you got to get back to your native roots and construct a totem.
I like it. Very nice pun. Well done.
They are going to go slow here.
See if they can find a resolution to that boost.
n3mesis still the scout at mid. He's going to take out one in the head through the wall.
He is hot with the scout this
And
game.
get another
for
50
sure.
damage.
Matt picking up a pretty nice SMG kill. That's going to be worth a ton of money and huge impact on the round here for Matt.
Great rotate by Byron.
Buju holding off like a champion here.
Matt just stealing Naked as well.
Zach somehow snuck behind him. That's a little unfortunate. He's got some time here now to work with on the ace site. They're going to be peeking from all kinds of angles with the bomb in possession. I think the smart play out of him here, just avoid any type of death.
Avoid anything.
And you
Save
get
that
out.
gun. I think inLo a little bit knows, but they don't have the greatest money situation either. n3mesis goes down there. He did only have a scout, but not a lot of money to work with later on. It's probably going to have to scout up again.
Yeah, I think they can accept that here with 10 seconds left. They're just going to know the round is conceded at this point by the terrorists. He's going to be trying to hold on to that op there and goose. Wouldn't be surprised to see if they can push and try to get a late kill past time here. And they are going to get it just before the time runs out. So, you know, good job by inLo there. Hold them off. They knew that they didn't want the time to run out. So that's pretty huge.
He's doing only 2 rounds left. They don't have a lot of money. Looks like they're going to buy to around 2k here, so they're going to attempt to buy next round as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a quick B hit, maybe even a lower B to middle on a B split or something like that, with not much going on in their favor in terms of utility here.
Not going to be too fast, it looks like.
Here we are, just as we call mid-split here. Looks like 4 they're going to be sending out to cover up on B here. Didn't know they have 2 guys posted up outside the door. Very unfortunate for them. And an easy cleanup by inLo on that round. That's very nice. Dax now, nothing to say about the situation. He's going to go lower and end up getting shot in the head by somebody through a door here. Let's see what happens.
n3mesis did get an op somehow then.
They ended up picking up that Dragon Lord late in the last round, and it was pretty huge for them. Going to save some money now, moving into a 10-4 beginning CT side half here for inLo. We're going to see a T buy here. We're going to see what they're going to be able to accomplish with not too much money in their hands here, so should be interesting.
We are going to see the P90 come out. They have enough smokes and flashes. They could make something happen.
They have the utility, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to make too many plays. They can't deliberate too much. They're going to have to make a move.
Looks like they're going to go for a
B is
fast
going to be
B.
the play. I don't
First
mind
time
it.
we've
They
seen
haven't done
this
it
from
quite
them.
yet.
Did
Oh,
you
well,
have
we're going to see
too
a
strong
great
in
hold by
B?
Sam there.
Ham is going to make him pay for it.
Just a legend behind the car there, like a mechanic working on your muffler.
He's
You see the safe plant here.
but
Didn't want to
Pretty difficult.
sacrifice the death to a plant. Gonna push and get a nice kill on window.
Ooh.
Another one on Nemesis trying to creep up to get that op pick. We're gonna see what we can do here. Bujo on the 1v2 situation. Unfortunately, the Krieg isn't gonna be the victorious weapon on that round. He's gonna get the frag. We're gonna come out to a nice tidy 10 round half for the CTs there. I like to see that.
Looks like they're going to take some time to collect themselves for this halftime right here. inLo really would have liked to have 11 rounds there. They're going to hate that. Round
I think
started strong.
they did definitely have the opportunity to get to 11, perhaps a 12th round. There was a couple, semi-close rounds there, but I think you can't be upset about that moving on the T side here, the more dominating and, dictating side of the map here. So we're going to see what they can do with some creativity here on their pistol. Looks like we're going to see
Both teams ready.
2 smokes, 2 flashes on 2 players. They're going to go for something a little bit elaborate here, so pay attention, folks. Take notes. Nemesis now going to be working a pick with the R8. We know he loves it. He loves the weapon. Doesn't manage to get a tag on any of the crossers, but the threat is there.
Looks like Zax is interested in fighting that out too. All of the CTs aren't just armor except for hepatitis.
Don't mind this play at all out of inLo. A quick cat play. I do like it. A flash onto the A site. Chrism's going to get a few free shots here from the ramp, but nothing's really going to land. He's going to have to reload while he's surrounded. He does manage to get one, but traded off quickly. Zach's picking up another frag on Buju. Now moving into a 3v2 situation here. Matt trying to hold off the ramp push as best he can. We're going to see a flank coming off of the cat position here and the ramp. CTs are going to pick up the round. Unfortunately, what were you going to do as a T trying to hold that position, being surrounded? Pretty difficult. I wasn't sure if I was a fan of that drop off of cat to play the ramp, but it worked out partially.
They are going to have bomb money.
Can't be mad at that. I think we're going to see.
Discussing it here.
I think we're going to see probably a semi-buy trying to run off the scout here.
Looks like they just want to take advantage of this spawn and maybe get a bomb down at B.
We're going to see a tag early, and that's deflating for a counter terrorist every time you try to cross that damn door to get in. It's deflating.
They are going to take out the first and the second, third guy already in
clean
window.
take on B there.
They nearly mollied themselves. Zach's already at half health from that tag in mid. See another bomb down there. That's going to be big for inLo's economy.
Well, one of the CT Zax here is lit, trying to work his way through the window. He's going to get picked rather easily, and also his teammate's going to get spammed through the double door here. Counter-terrorists not looking like they have much of a chance here. Terrorists just closing off the site, not allowing them to have any freedom to run around and cause some chaos. So a very nice round out of inLo on that one.
Tough way to lose round 2, but you see it on Dust 2 all the time. Teams can really do anything they want. All you need is that spawn to make a round happen. Even with
Man, that's the benefit of dictating where the play goes. Being on the T side, you get to choose where the fights are going to be, and they chose correctly on that round. Looks like they're going to run something very similar to the pistol round, but the counter-terrorists are set up for that. I'd be interested to see if this is a little bit of a fake, kind of showing a little bit what they did on the pistol round and dropping the CT, maybe even going straight back to B after getting a couple kills here. Ooh.
That takes out one.
Oh, they're going to clean take it. Wow. No support from the long player at all. They were quite committed to holding off that long A, and that's going to probably cost them a round here. Matt's going to work his way up cat, and now we have a long flank coming in as well by Nemesis. So that's a very nice round out of inLo. They set that up perfect.
Merry Fukers with... that just looked like bad communication to me. They were looking the wrong ways at the wrong time.
I think they thought something similar was coming, just like that pistol round. They kind of saw something similar happening, and they went with their instincts, and they were wrong. They were not expecting a guy to come
another
out from
tag
long
in mid
A.
there.
Bob's on fire right now with that scout, and you got to keep it in the man's hands when he's hot, right?
Actually, I think 2 tags. Maybe there was a nade. I'm not sure.
We do see a little bit of cat aggressiveness, but inLo set up and ready for that. Gonna clean up cat rather easily. Both counter-terrorists left. Now one final remaining. He has 100 HP. He's gonna probably get cleaned up on CT spawn pretty quickly here, as we just saw. And another nice round out of inLo. We're gonna see what happens here on the buy here for the counter-terrorists. See how aggressive they get in mid-play and shutting down any capability to exploit it.
We are going to see a shotgun and an op come out. It looks like Nemesis is going to stick with the scout. They've got a bit of a cushion.
They do have some rounds to work with, so we're gonna see Nemesis just hanging on to that scout for as long as possible, moving his income up.
Chrism gets tagged on the cross once again.
Once again, frustrating for him. That is tough, but that is part of Dust 2.
It's going to be much tougher with CT guns. Looks like they're going to get mostly shut down and have to back off.
Yeah, a rare occurrence. They did try to run through the smoke. Did not work out for them. We're going to see how they recover. Matt on not much HP, 11 health, working down to lower tunnels here. Nemesis trying to work his picks where he can. He is going to get a very nice pick on Zax. Wow, that got to piss you off, and you think the round's in your hands, and you get shut down just like that. They actually do have a great chance. The CTs are split up on the map. They do have map control, but they do not know where the terrorists are going to go, so we'll see what happens here now. Working their way up cat, it looks like.
As long as they don't go long, they've got a good chance here.
I do like the B split smoke here, however, they aren't going B. It looks like they are going to be creeping up. Cat Bob picking up a fantastic push out of long. I think they planned that one to a T. Now they're going to look to get the kill on the guy in sight here, just trying to hide. Hepatitis with the op. He is going to get the opening frag here. Nemesis now looking to trade back with the scout. He is looking long. He is ready for the long flank as he has done in the past. Not this round. He is going to turn and get the frag on Nemesis, working his way up cat. Back to a 13-7 game here. Trying to gain a little bit of momentum on the CT side.
Nemesis watched that shot a little bit. He's going to be upset at himself. They have a bit of a cushion. Probably not going to see that gun come back yet, but he's just going to go with the auto sniper.
Now we're going to see a little bit of the BM, some bad manners out of Nemesis here. Going to be picking up the dirty auto sniper.
He's going to get one tag early.
ESEA pug at 3 in the morning. We're going to see what he can do with that. No hits, it looks like. Oh no, he did have a hit on Chrism there, trying to cross again. Another round where he gets tagged crossing middle. How frustrating.
CTs are pretty low on money. It's round to round for them right now. With 13 rounds against them.
You got to think if inLo manages to pick up this round, it's all but over for Merry Fukers.
They are going to go slow. They I don't think they liked getting pretty much just violated at the beginning of the last round.
I do like the slow pace change up. I do like them switching from quick hits to slow play. Just keeping the other team off balance here. Not sure what's going to be occurring. Here we're going to see the same mid smoke here on the CT side, looking like they're going to be trying to split B. I don't know if they know there's 2 there in front. Matt looking for the entry. He's going to get shut down. A nice trade by Nemesis there. Just getting the frag and falling off, just taking the information that was given to him. He does know that that's most likely one guy in B side. The team knows it. They take it together. They're going to be taking over the side here. Zax held off of a window push from a nice molly. Now, Vagarian's going to be pushing through the smoke. They were not ready for that. Nemesis picking up a nice return frag. Buju ready for the window push. Now it's all down to Hepatitis with the op, who is going to get picked through the smoke. That's upsetting. Nemesis riding a high right now, just shooting everything in sight. Sitting on a 26, 9, and 12 score. Very nice game here for Nemesis. He's dominating the middle of the map.
What do you think the chances are that Bob gets reported?
I wouldn't be surprised to see an angry dispute come out. However, I don't think it would be valid. There's a lot of teams that get frustrated when you lose a game. It's not exactly a tight game, so I don't think one player, did anything in particular to dominate the game in terms of, being worthy of a report. It looks like it's just a team game. He just happens to be cleaning up all the frags.
We're going to see some inLo domination against some pistols here. A couple go down.
And I think this is something we saw coming last round. We knew their money wasn't going to be great this round here, so they're just going to establish their long range with their weapons. They're going to take advantage of it, and they're trying to work some picture. Very surprising long push by JMN98 through the smoke, hugging the wall. Nobody was ready for that. He got the first kill. Nobody reacted. Was able to clean up the third guy. That's actually a huge round there for the Merry Fukers. Not a ton of income left here on the inLo side. Maybe just trying to see if they can work a pick and try to get a gun for one of their pistols here. A couple of Eagles coming out with a pair of AKs and an op. Another hit on the cross. That's a clean leg through the split, so that's even more upsetting.
I mean, Sam's go down a long gun, but he's going to get a trade off Fuji.
That's a good trade on the terrorist side of things. I think you got to establish long control, try to get a rotate, and then pull off at this point.
I think they know he's trucked. They're going to throw some things. They're not going to dedicate themselves. Nemesis, big kill at mid there.
Vigarius, another nice kill coming out. He was mollied out behind car long. He's going to creep out and just find a headshot on, I believe it was Byron in the pit, but that was a big frag for the CTs to bring that round back to even 3-on-3 here. Looking like they are going to be working for a late B hit here.
CT's spread out over the entire map, so it might be difficult for one of the players to get to the B, but...
Yes, I don't like the chances of their recovery here should the round call for it. Nemesis still showing his presence in mid, which is going to keep the mid guy there. They might know there is only one in B at this point. See if they can creep out on him here. Matt getting the read. He is going to guess. He is going to be peeking the left corner. Wow, look at that timing. Very unfortunate for Matt. He was not ready and looking when the guy popped out from the back side there. Chrism looking like he might be cleaning up the bomb site here. Nemesis continuing his run of frags. Going to be on a 2-on-1 situation here. Not much time left. What do you think he's going to be able to do here, Zach?
I don't think he's going to walk out with the smoke and get one. I don't think he's going to be able to get the last one. He does with a no-scope.
We like to see it out of Bob there. That's fantastic Counter-Strike. You can tell he's just on another level this game, and nobody's able to keep up with him. A 30 bomb now for Nemesis. What a total domination out of him.
A team's emotion, but the other team, they're going to have some real hatred for that player.
Yeah, that's crushing for those guys, especially knowing it is him with an op on a 1v3 situation, and he's going to be able to clean it up there and secure the round for them. Now, not much money here on a final force here, including a revolver out of Hepatitis here.
Revolver. Odd to see they didn't actually buy out,
which is very surprising. They're trusting their skills.
Okay.
On the ecos here. Now that's a couple of pretty important frags here. Buju cleaning up house here.
That almost looked like they were ready for the drop.
They were ready for that actually, and that ended up working out in their favor that they didn't drop that round.
Oh,
very unfortunate. Zach's going to creep up there on Buju, or on Matt rather, getting him while he's planting. Now Buju, after the cleanup, down to a 1v1 against Chrism here. Chrism going to be taking his op all the way to long. I think you got to be expecting it at this point with this time left on the bomb here. Going to be going for the pick on the platform. He's going to creep out now. Buju not ready for it, and that's going to be a freebie kill with a 5-7 of all things, so they must have communicated he was low. So somehow the gamble does work out with them not spending all their money. But inLo with the bomb plant here is going to have a little bit to work with to try to secure this next round.
Bomb has been defused.
They're probably going to have to save this round. Looks like CTs, I mean, they're going to obviously have to buy, but we'll see what they get. I think they should all be able to get rifles if they want them.
Yeah, I think we are going to see some rifles coming out here. 2 double ops. I like it. The double op setup. He's going to drop it for a teammate on CT there. So 2 ops, 3 rifles, including the AUG, which now in this meta has been quite an effective rifle in many, many games. You see a little bit of slow long control here. Maybe trying to bait out some nades from long A. They have no idea. They only have one sitting back on car. You could exploit that here rather easily. So let's see if they can do it.
Looks like CT's read the economy there and tried to stack B, anticipating a bit of a rush. Looks like they're going to all start coming back on spotted long though.
Yeah, it's a tough hold here for the terrorists, at least trying to pull back the frags from coming in too quickly here from the CT side, but it doesn't look like it's going to be easy. Sam now XD working his way back through top middle. Looks like this might be the end of the round here as he peeks up Cat, and it is Chrism going to pick up the kill with the AUG. A nice headshot there. Just showing the versatility of the weapon and that first bullet accuracy. It just shows you hit that first shot, that guy isn't going to have much of a chance.
He's... Oh, we are going to see an AK. We are going to see a scout. Looks like they're going to... I think they know they have the cushion, so they're just going to try and go for it with low money.
I don't mind that idea. However, you know, once that other team starts gaining a few rounds and some momentum, it makes it that much harder to close out the game as your buy rounds come to a close and you only have a limited amount moving forward with the remainder of the rounds left here. If they go down 11-15 here, rather, should be interesting to see how they work their economy from there.
Risky. Oh, Matt is going to take a lot of damage there, but they are going to be able to...
That's a huge pick on Cat. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of an A fake out of inLo here. CTs seem to be rotating very, very hard on any hit. So wouldn't be surprised maybe see a little bit of a fake, maybe a misdirection play here.
I see one smoke in mid. They only have one left. They do have a good number of flashes, though.
They're prepared for some early round aggressiveness, as the CTs have shown when they have been smoking that double door, or the CT spawn rather. When they're smoking it, they are being engaged by multiples here at the double door. Looks like they're going to concede the double door and just post up 2 in sight, 2 at A site.
I don't see them coming until later. Oh, Zax is going to get the 1, though.
Very unfortunate with the timing there. They had to execute that take when that smoke was up. Otherwise, we see 2 frags go down just as we just saw there. The take is going to fall apart.
They are going to be poor here as well. Probably just going to see another save.
Yeah, I don't mind them being a little bit cautious there, working the double door. It is a tricky spot to take, and they have been holding it with 2. However, you got to know they're desperate, and they just want to hold the sites and can't afford to lose anybody. So, unfortunate misread there by the terrorists, but we're going to see what happens here on this eco round now with only a Deagle, a CZ-75, a couple P250s, and a Glock. So we're going to see what they can do here. Probably a fast cat.
2 ops and an auto sniper.
And that's okay if they can get an entry frag here. I think they'll find some success. However, they're going to be shut down by that auto. Vigarius bringing out the BM a la Nemesis here. He's going to try to shut this terrorist down from taking Cat here with that auto. Double op pick there rather at Car. That's a tough one. Buju picking up a frag.
Let's see if they can get the bomb down. They need that money.
Oh, if only Sam was able to pick up that frag, that would have given them at least a bomb down, a little bit more income. But they're going to have plenty to buy with anyway this round. Now moving to 12-15. This is the scary part of the game for inLo here. Pressure is actually turning onto them here with limited buy rounds left. This being an included round. If they lose this one, they could potentially be looking at a 14-15 game and potentially overtime moving forward.
Absolutely, and if they do lose this round, they almost have to save next round, but probably wouldn't even have the strongest buy in the last. Nemesis is going to get the first kill here at mid. Going to take out one of the ops.
Now, what I wouldn't mind seeing here is, as they were working early on T side, and now it looks like they're going to be trying to do it here, almost like we're telepathically communicating. They're going to be taking out long A here and just working their way out. I think that's the play here with a single man on the A site.
They're going to have an op in mid, and he's going to take out Nemesis.
Now, this is similar to their old setup a couple rounds ago here. They set up something very similar, and they were able to hold him off with a quick rotate out of CT here. He does rotate, but they are going to get the opening frag on.
They don't jump off of short.
We're going to see JMN8 now. 98 rather, working the smoke grenades again. He crept out of CT a couple rounds ago and made some very impact frags there, but he's not going to make it happen. inLo closing this game out here. Merry Fukers with a valiant effort over the last few rounds here. Chrism, the final player with an AUG, going to get an opening kill on XD. Now some more pressure put on by Buju. He's not going to be able to get the frag, and that is the game. Inevitable Loyalty moving on with another fantastic victory. Very, very strong in the early parts of the season here. You know, Dust 2 being one of those random maps, you always like to pick up the win on that map. Wow, what do you think, Zach?
It was good to see they changed it up that last round. I don't think I'd seen Inevitable Loyalty take a round at A where they jumped off of short, but they changed it up right there at the end, and no jumping off, and they got some kills out of it. It rewarded them, and they just shows some growth even within that match.
Absolutely, and the ability to change what you're doing by showing, similar to sports where you're going to show plays over and over and over, and you're going to almost condition your enemies to react a certain way to what you're doing. They were able to actually switch it up, as you say, and not do the drop, which the counter-terrorists were ready for, and instead just plain take cat and long. That's just nice Counter-Strike to see. That's awesome.
Now, we are going to have some exclusive, you're not going to see this anywhere else, interviews post-game. We're going to be bringing in a Matt Mudrich. Many of you know him as Matt, really the face of inLo for at least 10 years.
Yeah, I'll be excited to talk to Matt here and get his take on what happened in the match there, and just some of his thought processes moving on to the next few matches here. Every one matters, every match at this point here. You're going to have to continue through the mid part of the season here and be strong and make a good push towards playoffs.
Matt, Inevitable Loyalty, 5-1 in CSGO Eco Open. Take us through that match.
Well, we've never played Dust 2 before, so we were kind of winging it. But I felt things went okay there on CT side. Our T side still needs some work. But even though it's a close game, I didn't feel like we were out of control or slipping much there, right? I felt comfortable with that. We were able to seal that out, regardless if we were stumbling there at the end. Felt good about that.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't looking too much in doubt. However, when it was coming down to, they were making their way up and getting some momentum here. They were gaining a few rounds here moving into the end of the game, and they put some pressure on you guys. So it was really good to see you guys start to recover and kind of anti-stratted, or at least feigned what you guys were doing in a few rounds there, jumping off a cat, and then just decided we're just going to take cat control. I thought you guys did a great job of that.
Well, what was funny to me is towards the end, they were giving us the entire map. They were literally playing dudes just back on A site, and then a guy back mid, and then B.
That's right.
And we still couldn't fucking beat that though.
And
they're giving us all this map control, and we can't do.
Well,
I couldn't figure out how to convert that into a round, so I need to work on
there was
that.
a couple times they were actually rather spread out to the point where actually they committed 2 to A site, 2 to B site, and let you guys do whatever you wanted. You actually kind of scared yourselves off of a mid to B there, and you ended up getting
we were
double
also
picked.
low that round though.
Yeah, you ended up getting double picked. The smoke was bloomed, and then you guys hesitated just slightly because they were holding 2 middle, so I could see why you guys were, thinking there was going to be someone around, but that happened to be the one time there was no one middle at all.
That's a bummer.
Smoke dissipated, and you guys had 2 frags come down from ramp there, but I thought you guys did great. The long A control, I think your guys' long A was really, really good, and then by falling off of the pressure a little bit too, you made them think twice about what they were doing and how to hold long. So, both counter-terrorist and terrorist side, you guys did a really good job at long and really confused the hell out of them. It was good. I think it's definitely a map you could bring into the pool.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think
we
Bob
literally
was on fire,
scrimmed that
dominating
twice.
middle. Yeah, Bob was dominating middle with the scout, and he kept the scout for a few rounds there, even moving into buy rounds. He was effective. He was the man that game. He did a great job.
Speaking of Bob, Zach's going to start a new tradition here on the LZA Network. We're going to nominate a player of the game. Academics, who's your vote?
Well, I think at this point we got to go with the man in question here, who we are talking about. We got to go with Bob, a la n3mesis here. We got to go with him. I think he was very impactful round after round, frag after frag, scout, op, didn't matter what he had. Maybe the auto sniper. He was really doing huge damage, and even if he wasn't getting kills, he was doing enough when they were crossing mid double door there to get to B, and making a huge impact on that and how they were going to hold B after the damage was done. So I think based on all that, I think we got to go with n3mesis that round.
I'm also, I'm going to throw my weight behind n3mesis for the same reasons. Luke is a fat, dirty hook-nosed kike and is not actually here, so he's not going to get to vote, so n3mesis wins by default. We're going to bring him in here. n3mesis, Bob Boberson, player of the game, MVP. What does this mean for your career?
I don't know if he's here.
Now, we did just get ghosted on our first ever MVP interview. That is a little bit unfortunate. We did get ghosted, but that is okay. I think, Bob's going to understand Bob's going to understand that, we definitely appreciated his gameplay that game, and it was a lot of fun to watch him hit a lot of shots through the door. Got to be frustrating to play against.
It's a dog shit gaming exclusive.
I knew our CT side was going to be good. I just knew it. I just had a feeling, and I think then if I would have killed the planner pistol round, we would have won pistol. I whiffed on that guy. That would have been more than 10 rounds.
I didn't know if I liked that play, to be honest with you. When you jumped up the window, you were so exposed on the other side, and I know the play you were going for, but I almost think the recovery was more valuable. That. Yeah,
I agree with that.
Honestly, though, I saw when you were making the play, I was like, this is either going to work like a charm or it's going to tear the round down. So, it didn't work in your favor, but I liked the effort on it, dude. I really do.
There was one round where we should have won, and we just sat outside of B and did nothing, and then died 1 by 1. That was real frustrating on T-side.
I did see that round. I wouldn't mind seeing you guys run a couple of fakes, though, too. Once you guys commit and condition the team to, like, your 8 takes, like you're dropping, you're doing all sorts of things like that, even a 3-man fake where you're throwing a bunch of utility and then you're hauling ass back off of Cat and you're going back to split B or something, I think that's the way to go. Once you start running a few more fakes, after you condition them that certain smokes and nades you're doing something, you just drop the hammer and switch, right? But yeah, that was fun to watch and fun to cast. That was a blast.
Was this the was it you and Zach this time?
Yeah, Zach and I did.
Yeah, that was fun. How about that?